Welcome back to Stem Cells Unveiled from basic breakthroughs, from basics to breakthroughs. I'm Dr. Sukant Khurana, your host, and we have reached wrap up the future of stem cells. It's our final episode between me and Basudha. We'll come back with panel discussion for a separate podcast, which will logically follow this. Basudha is a resident developmental biologist, stem cell biologist, regenerative medicine expert who has been the heartbeat of this series. Basudha, take us through this grand finale, and I'm all in.
Thank you so much, Dr. Rana. I'm so glad to be back. And what a great journey we have had. This is the 14th episode of the Stem Cell Magic. And I'm beyond excited to wrap this up by recapping all the key applications and trends we have covered so far, sharing all the expert predictions for the next 10 to 20 years, and then diving into the questions. Yes, listeners, uh, kindly drop your questions and we would be happy to answer them in the following series and the podcast. So, Dr. Khurana, let's get started. I would like to ask you that what is one standout application that has stuck with you?
Well, I would say it's CAR T therapy, stem cells in immunotherapy that blew me away.
That's a fantastic pick. The chimeric antigen receptor T cell therapy. So let's quickly run through the highlights. We have kicked off with the basics, what stem cells are, how they work, and then hit tissue repair like skin grafts for burns and cartilage fixes for joints. Heart repair post attack, then brain therapies for Parkinson's, cancer battles with leukemia transplant. It's been a whirlwind. And emerging trends, iPSCs are everywhere. Talk of personalized medicine, organoids for drug testing, and even bioprinting tissues. We have seen them in vet med for arthritic dogs, immunology for transplant tolerance, and even aging research with NAD plus boosts. So overall, biotech is booming. CRISPR, automation, and ethics keep us honest. Next, what trend has got your eye, Dr. Purana?
Well, you summed up brilliantly, Basudha. Organoids, those mini organs, are my obsession, and I think they are rewriting research rules.
Yeah, organoids, they're a thread through so much liver, brain, you name it. Now let's look ahead. Expert predictions for 10 to 20 years. I've been geeking out over this. So let's picture iPSC therapies as routine, heart patches off the shelf and not trials. Experts like Jeannie Loring, they see neural stem cells curing Alzheimer's, transplants standard by 2040, and bioengineering. Anthony's Atala's betting on bioprinted kidneys, fully vascularized, hitting the clinics in probably next 15 years. Then we also have cancer. Targeting cancer stem cells could slash recurrence. Think of salinomycin combos with the mainstream drugs. Dr. Khurana, what is your 20-year crystal ball showing?
Well, Vasudha, you're on fire. I would say systemic anti-aging, iPSCs infusions keeping us spry at 90, and universal CAR T banks for instant cancer hits. That's what I think is the next 20-year future.
Well, that's a great insight. Experts echo that. Irving Wiesman predicts hematopoietic stem cell tweaks extending health span and not just lifespan. Automation is the key. Celino's CEO sees AI driven cultures dropping costs and making therapies more affordable by 2035. And talking of space, NASA is pushing stem cells for Mars mission, tissue repair, and zero gravity. Challenges persist of cancer research, cancer risk, tumorigenesis, ethics. They constantly linger, but the consensus is that stem cells will be the medicine's backbone, personalized, precise, and everywhere. With that, Dr. Khurana, any wildcards you would like to toss in?
Yeah, maybe synthetic stem cells engineered from scratch. I see with Evo 2, I see AI now working on genomes. It may sound like science fiction, but I think that's a possibility. And imagine synthetic stem cells outpacing natural ones. It's a long shot, but it's very tantalizing.
That's right. So synthetic stem cells, they are mind blowing. But Dr. Khurana, I have a question for you. Can stem cells cure arthritis, like arthritis in elderly people?
Yeah, I think sure thing. Mesenchymal stem cells are in trials, easing pain and repairing cartilage. Not a cure yet, but relief is real. And I think in next few years, maybe we'll get to the cure.
Yeah, that's well said. Relief is the real thing. So with that, are embryonic stem cells still needed with iPSCs in the picture? So this was one of the questions, and I would say that iPSCs sidestep ethical mess, but embryonic ones have unique pluripotency cues. Some labs still swear by them for research, but not therapy. Then another rising question could be that will stem cell treatments be really affordable? That's a tricky thing to answer, but automation is definitely cutting the cost, but scaling has been slow. 10 years for the clinics and maybe 20 for the wallets. And if insurance jumps in, that is great. Dr. Khurana, any final thoughts you would like to share?
No, you've got it covered very well, very beautifully. I would add that affordability hinges on policy. Governments could speed it up with funding and also regulations. I mean, they can slow it down or speed it up. So it's a lot about policy and not just about innovation.
Yeah, policy is huge. That's very rightly mentioned. So, with this, we wrap up this series. The wrap up has been a blast, starting from key apps from brains to biotech and trends like iPSCs and organoids, future of routine miracles, and a lot of brilliant questions rising up. So, I would like to conclude by saying that stem cells are rewriting life one cell at a time. Dr. Khurana, many thanks and gratitude for this ride. It's been an epic journey co-exploring with you.
Well, you've been the star, Basudha, tying it all with your passion and brilliance. This was the last episode. It was our finale. Thanks for joining us. Keep your questions coming. Post them in comments. What they will do is they'll inspire us to create a next series where we take all your questions and whatever wasn't answered in the course of this podcast, they get answered next. We will continue on in just a different series, but keep bringing up the issues of regenerative medicine for you. Basudha, it was a great pleasure to have you, and thank you, listeners.
Thank you very much.